Hi there, I'm Susan Beyer. This is Fun with Research. Thanks for joining me today. I want to talk about response rates because I get a lot of questions about what our expected response rate should be, what a good response rate is. So I thought maybe I would provide a little context for that. A response rate is the percentage of people that complete your survey compared to the invitations that you sent out. And so it's a pretty simple calculation. You sent out X many emails, this many people opened them, this many people completed your survey. That's your response rate. And people will tell you that sort of the market research industry average is like 5% response rate. That doesn't actually mean very much. Response rate depends a lot on who the population is you are trying to reach, how they have engaged with you, if at all, and kind of the circumstances under which you're inviting them. So if you are a membership association and you have folks who are paying dues to participate in activities with you and engage with you, then when you send something to them, like an email invitation to a survey, or you post something on social media, they are much more likely to engage with you than somebody in that same industry who maybe is not a member or has never even heard of your association. And that's understandable, right? Because they're paying to engage with you. And they're used to opening up your emails and reading them and those kinds of things. If you send an invitation out to people who have never heard of you, they may not trust your email. They may never see your email. It could go into spam if your list is old or dirty. So that engagement rate, that response rate is going to be much lower. And for any given study, depending on who you are trying to survey, you may have a variety of response rates. You may send invitations out to people who have bought from you in the last year and get 40% response. And you may send out an email invitation to a list of past clients, former clients who no longer engage with you, or prospects, and you may get 5 or 10% response. And I've seen some studies where the particular target audience the client was aiming to survey were sort of long-term engaged fan type folks, and they'd get 60 or 70% response rate. So it certainly is a number to watch. And if you're doing sort of national profiling, like the Pew Research Center or something, and you want a representative sample, then watching that response rate for certain categories is really, really important. In the type of work we typically do, where you are surveying a particular audience, maybe your customers or clients, to understand how they feel about things that you're doing and the kind of feedback they have for you, then you're going to get a response rate from that audience, but that audience isn't necessarily sort of nationally representative of people that look like them, because you're surveying them for a particular reason, and that's perfectly fine. So your researcher should be able to help you figure out how to get the right number of respondents that you need based on sort of the variety of vehicles and audiences that you're using to get your survey responses. But don't freak out about response rate. Really, it's a function of making sure that you get a good solid sample of the audiences that you are trying to learn from in your survey. I hope that's helpful. You can always send me any questions, susan@audienceaudit.com, or join our free Fun with Research Facebook group. We're answering questions in there, posting videos, etc. Hope that's helpful. We'll see you next Friday.